It was scary for me. I didn't want to believe that I had cancer. I just wanted to be my normal self. And I just really want to fight it. Rather fight than lose. It's better to fight it than give up.
It was quite a trial getting Grayson diagnosed. For quite a while, he just didn't feel right, and he kept on saying, I just don't feel good today, and he'd be really sick for a couple days, and then we'd take him in the doctor. Oh, it's just the flu, it's just a cold, it's just whatever, and 2 days later he'd be fine, and then pretty much playing, acting like a normal kid, and then 2-3 weeks later, all of a sudden he'd spike another huge fever. We'd take him into the doctor, and they'd say pretty much the same thing, and we went through that for the better part of...
Well, he was first sick in August, and he wasn't diagnosed until March.
He came into our bedroom, and he crawls into bed, and he goes, Mom, I can feel it in my bones.
Yeah.
I feel pain deep in my bones. I feel like dying.
So I finally just picked him up and just took him straight down to the hospital down the hill, and basically I was kind of a jerk, and I said, you're going to run every single test. I'm not leaving until we figure out what this is, because my child should not be crying because his bones hurt this bad, and he should be able to get up and walk around. And I remember when the doctor came in and they told me it was leukemia.
When she called and told me, it was really it's like the air gets sucked out of your lungs for a minute. You just think, that's not possible. He's super healthy. He's super active. This isn't somebody that's lethargic and tired all the time. And, he can't be sick. I just saw him last week climbing trees and running around the yard. And so it was a little unbelievable.
We were at first very ambivalent about talking about Make-A-Wish, because we were kind of the opinion that Make-A-Wish made it a little bit too real, that he was dealing with a life-threatening condition. We as parents finally, kind of said, okay, we'll do this. This is good for him. And we, after that decision was made, we were wholeheartedly into it, and especially when we started talking to him, he didn't quite get Make-A-Wish because of the age, and he didn't quite understand. And then we kind of tell him, we're like, well, there's they grant you a wish, and it didn't really dawn on him that someone would just grant a wish. It was kind of outside of his ballpark, and he was like, well, what do I wish for?
And then right when that happened, I started thinking, what should I wish for?
So we spent some time on the Make-A-Wish, and we kind of showed him this is what other people have wished for.
He came up with some crazy ideas too. Like, how about we get a pet cheetah?
Yeah.
That was one idea that we had.
Mom and Dad kind of said,
I don't think they'll give you a pet cheetah. I could be wrong.
I believe the actual quote was, I hope they don't give you a pet cheetah.
And then I came up with, I should go to New Zealand. And then I went there, and it was awesome. It was so beautiful and stuff. It was awesome. There's like no words to explain how awesome it is.
He was constantly smiling. He was constantly happy. He had something to look forward to. And I don't know how to describe how happy he was. The trip itself was absolutely amazing.
It was crazy amazing.
And then I also went to Hobbiton. There I dressed up like Frodo. It was pretty awesome. Lots of people took my pictures and stuff. And then I also went to the Glowworm caves. There's also no words to explain how beautiful that was too.
He knows what he wants to do. He knows that he has these goals. Whereas I think beforehand, he had wishes, and to have that wish granted, it gave him more purpose. He has that real sense of purpose of, I'm gonna be greater than what I thought I could be.
I think it gave him the idea that anything is possible.
I want to make a cure for all the cancers so that everyone doesn't have to go through what I went through. I don't want any other kids going through what I got. Thank you very, very much. 1,000 thanks to them.